We're ready, dude.
Red Cups in the air. Red Cups.
All right, you dickheads, welcome to Listen Up and Fucking Listen to a dumbass podcast to distract yous from this crazy ass world. I am one of your hosts, King of the Philly Dub, Philly Mark, aka Pill Spector. And with me, as always, is my co-host, whose brain is toast, the infamous Cody, my cousin Cody, fucking Cody.
Fucking bird gang Mark. Yo, what up? It's me, cousin Cody, aka Chody with the okie dokie Chody. Dude, how you doing, man? I mean, what a week. I mean, look at this NFC East for our football fans. I mean, who would have thought that it'd be all three of us. The
dude,
Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles.
Fucking bird gang, dude. I mean, more like the NFC feast, if you think about it. And once again, since we're an all-intrusive podcast, to our non-football Johns, NFC East, there's 4 teams in the in each divisional conference, cocksucking, and 3 out of the 4 are in the second round of the playoffs. We had a really jam-snacked weekend of football, dude. That Jaguars game was out of control.
Oh, dude. You gotta love that Dougie P magic, dude. He's still doing it, dude. I don't give a shit about the Jaguars, but I do like me some Dougie P. He brought us a Super Bowl. He's in my heart forever. So to see him win again, it's great.
Yeah, especially because it was really sad to see him go. So these guys, Dougie P, Doug Peterson, he was the former coach of the Bird Gang, Philadelphia Eagles, did win a Super Bowl, with the Philly special, and he, for whatever reason, was no longer the coach. And it's one of those things where it's almost like kind of like a broad you fuck, and like you kind of go your separate ways, but it's mutual. It's mutual. You're like, I wish you the best of luck, hon. And that's where we're at right now with Dougie P. We wish you the best of luck, my dude. He's for an old head, he's pretty cool. He's mad chill. And let's and the Jaguars wouldn't play the Eagles unless it was a Super Bowl. So, you can root for him. You can root for the fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if it wasn't for the Italian stallion, Sirianni, I'd probably be, seeing him and thinking about like an ex-girlfriend, like the way, sometimes you see like a moon pie and you go, oh, damn, I miss her. You know what I'm talking about? And
I definitely I don't know if I feel that way about moon pies, but maybe like a tasty cake type of John.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at all like sensuals.
Yeah, like a tasty cake, crimp it there. Sometimes you see that like the cream in the middle, and you're wishing that you could see that girl one more time. But that ain't the case though, because we got Sirianni. So I mean, I like Dougie P, but I don't miss him that much.
Yeah, I mean, when when your new girlfriend, when your new hon is Italian and just really like a badass and a dog, it's like it helps you forget about your previous hookups. So yeah, a really nice weekend for football. A lot.
You completely froze up, and it says your connection is unstable. Just like you, your connection is also unstable.
Dude, I got like the full signal bars. For those of you that's watching on the YouTube, be like, hey, this don't look right. You ain't in your at your mom's. What's going on? I am getting paid to babysit some little shits right now. As you know, I am fun employed, so I do need to work. So I apologize, but I don't think that were me. Because I see the fucking the signal thing is like full come ahead.
Dude, no, I got 3 Johns right here, 3 out of 3. So I don't know, maybe hopefully that's just a one-off, because we got a special guest coming on. He'll be joining us shortly. He's in the waiting room right now, getting freshened up. He's got social media posts to make. He's doing a big show at Gramercy in New York City coming up, and he's coming to Philly soon, and we'll be talking with him shortly. I'm talking about no other than Eric Neumann. He'll be joining us in just a tad, but
Yeah, dude, I'm very excitable about that. Eric Neumann, very funny bull. He was on the Tonight Show. Watched that this morning when I was like, having my breakfast, and it
Hmm.
really got me going for today. But we'll get that. We'll get to that in a skin it. That's what I call a minute, like by the skin of your teeth, because
Oh
we all know
yeah.
what's going. Yeah, he's in the Jose Pistola's green room, waiting
Yeah.
room. Now listen, that ain't actually at Jose Pistola's. It's just like we got the wallpaper on the Zoom thing that says Jose Pistola's.
Yeah, and there's some guac in there, so no chips or anything. You just got to eat the guac with your fingers, but it still tastes delicious, Dave.
Dude, that's got me thinking and stinking. Is like, nah, those got to go together. So like, I'm trying to think like, what is like a food scenarios where it's like, I mean, like burger and fries. I could do a burger without the fries. I could do the fries without the burger. But I feel like that's a pretty crush magoosh situation where I kind of, if I got guac, I need the fucking chips, dude. I ain't eating the fucking guac by itself.
Let me
What am I,
ask you
fucking
this:
vegan?
as an ITAL like yourself, you doing are you doing mozzarella sticks with no gravy, as you guys say?
A little gravy, a little fucking marinara.
You going straight mozzarella stick?
Yeah, because you know what, dude? I'm probably gonna just rub it. If I ain't got the marinara, John, I will rub it up against my like anywhere on my body because when I sweat, it naturally smells like sauce. It
Yeah,
smells like garlic. It smells like
I've
smells
smelled
like
you, dude. Your
tomatoes.
your armpits do smell like garlic, dude.
So yeah, I'll just like do a little 1-2 skidoo underneath here and then take a bite.
Uh,
Molto bene, as they say in Italy.
um, I was just thinking about like mozzarella sticks. Like, I got no problem. I'll crush 8 mozzarella sticks, easy, right?
Oh, dude. I mean, if there's like a catering type of situation where they got like a tray of those cocksuckers, I'll eat them hot. I'll eat them cold. I don't care.
But let me ask you this: say you saw me just chilling at home eating 8 polio string cheeses, you would think I'm a goddamn savage. So that's somehow weird. But you deep fry them, Johns, and suddenly, yeah, you can eat 10 of them, no
You,
problem. But
dude, dude, you're absolutely right. Because if I saw you just fucking ripping off just like polio string cheese, I'd be like, "Hey, this guy's kind of crazy. Like, there's something off with him. Like one, two, three polio string cheese, fine. But if you kick it up to 8, that is not cool. But conturdly, yeah, if you bread them and fry them, then all's right in the world. I feel like that can be said about anything. If you fry it, then it's just better.
it's way less healthy, Dave. You're definitely gonna have high blood pressures. You're
But
uh
that's good.
is that good? Yeah.
I mean, I figure like blood pressure is kind of like school, right? Like I got a high test score, so that means I'm doing good. Like I haven't been a doctor in a long time, but he's like, Mark, your fucking cocksucking blood pressure is pretty goddamn high. And I dapped him up. I was like, fucking Burgang, sweet. Like, can I go? And he was about to say something else. He was chasing me out the door, like he wasn't finished, but I don't care. I was done. I left. So I personally, I do think that a high blood pressure is a good thing.
All right. Yeah. And look, we're not going to be here forever. Okay. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Good time. That's
And,
right.
and, you got the Eagles. We're going to the Super Bowl. Just eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, and just be merry.
Yeah, dude, Billy Shakespeare said that. He said, eat, drink, do anal, be merry.
Be Bill Murray.
Be because Bill Murray's a time traveler. Yeah, like that's what they said. And
Oh, dude, what if Bill Murray is William Shakespeare from the past? You ever think about that? Because I mean, they were both funny. Like, I've never read a Shakespeare book, but I heard he was like an OG comedian.
yeah, dude, if they could invent theater around that time, they could definitely invent a time machine, dude. Could you just imagine, like, perchance take these wheels and these
Is
wooden
he German?
boxes. No, that was dude. That was my
that was
fucking
your
like.
old English.
I was doing my old English, John, and fucking like listen up and fucking listen, dude. Yes, I like to make a time machine out of. Yeah, you fuck, dude. Now you got me thinking German. You got me thinking German, and now I'm stinking German,
That
dude.
sounds like baby Hitler you're doing there, dude.
Because don't they say that type of shit? It's like, oh, if I could go back in time, I'd kill baby Hitler. And it's like, there's other things you could do. Maybe kill his parents, just like fucking off the whole line. But just like, did he come out with a must? Did he come out with a mustache? It was like,
I know.
Gaga,
I know.
Third Reich. I
Was
need
he like
milk
running?
and genocide.
Yeah, why do you got to kill him as a baby? Like, at least wait till he's 15. I mean, it's not like he was running shit at 15. I mean, I feel better about killing a 15-year-old than a baby.
Oh, but dude, it's Hitler. I'll smother the shit. Dude, I'll take an Omarosa roll and I'll just stuff it in that baby's mouth until it fucking succumbs, and I'm watching that hateful light go out on its eyes.
Oh, dude, I can just imagine little baby Hitler with the mustache.
Just
A
like
milk mustache.
Oh, Gaga, milkins. I need milkins.
Oh man.
Dude, who would have thought? He's probably in hell getting like fucking rammed with like a metal dildo by like somebody. And it's like, he probably never thought. It's like, all these years later, people from Philadelphia will be doing podcasts about me, huh? Yeah, Hitler, we are. You still fucking suck, dude.
Well, dude, some people think he's still alive, living in Buenos Aires. He'd be like 125. So, but you know, they were doing some weird witchcraft back then. So who knows?
Yeah. So to go back to our point, yeah, witchcraft, time machines, Billy Shakespeare's. That's kind of where it all started, you guys.
All right, hold on, no. But if you had a time machine, what time would you go back to? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to relive?
Dude, I mean, like, there's so many things I could do. First thing, right off the top of the snatch, for whatever reason, I'm thinking 70s. I'm thinking disco, Studio 54, cocaine, bell bottoms, getting your fucking ding dong licked on the dance floor, dude. Putting your John meat in some regular broads, Vegete, dude.
Oh man, I mean that is a good guess. But dude, you know,
it's not a guess, dude. I didn't guess. I'm fucking saying it, dude.
I'm guessing that you might like that.
That's one era, the 70s. Like, I think I will have a real good time in.
Okay. Yeah. Now, would you like go back there and like invent like the microwave or like, you know, become some kind of, you know, entrepreneurs?
Nah, dude, I ain't Biffy John from Back to the Future roles. I'm just trying to get some bush, get some tush. Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying. Listen, you just said this. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Listen, I don't want that responsibility to save time and to fucking invent something. Why would you? Would you fucking like?
Dude, I wouldn't. You know what I would have done, dude? I would have invested some money. So if I had a time machine, I'm going back to 2017. Okay, I'm reliving that Eagles Super Bowl, and I'm betting all my money that, you know, we're beating the Patriots, and then with that winnings, you know what I'm doing? I'm putting it all into some Bitcoin, and that means in 3 years I'm a goddamn billionaire. So, but speaking of guys that are rich,
yeah, I thought you were about to bring. I thought you were about to bring Eric on.
I am.
Ah, dude. All right, let's do it.
How you doing, dude?
Oh, Zach, fucking dude, they just told me, I know I've been running you through all this shit. They just called me and they're like, oh, Gramercy just tagged me in something. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was 12. They're like, oh, announcement was 10, pre-sale is 12. I'm like, all right, I don't fucking, this is why I'm meant for small clubs, man.
Oh, dude, mo money, mo problems.
Dude, that's a good problem to have. Is it one of those types of situations where they're like, they invited you to be a collaborator and you got to accept it?
No, it's not. It's not quite anything that big, dude. I haven't gotten that. I haven't gotten that honor yet from anybody, dude.
Oh,
really?
Oh, yeah, that collaborator. That's a big honor. But But dude, you're coming to Philly, January 25th, the Helium. Have you ever performed in Philly? What is your experience here in the city of brotherly loves?
Dude, I like Philly a lot, man. My favorite movie ever was filmed there, Rocky V. So like it really it means a lot to me, you know?
So you go 5.
I haven't seen the ones before that. Are there any good? But 5 is
I was about to say that's a bold choice, but I like that, dude. Maybe you start at 5 and almost like Star Wars, you fucking go in reverse.
yeah, it's like how nothing counts after Terminator 2, nothing counts before Rocky 5.
Oh,
yeah, dude. I like because like wait, wasn't the main bad guy was that Tommy machine gun?
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy
Yeah.
Gunn.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, dude, that's very dramatical because that whole like plot was like Rocky wasn't spending enough time with his kid. And
That's
he was
what it
focused on Tommy, and he lost sight of what family really meant. So you know what, Eric, that's a very heady choice. I appreciate that.
Dude, listen, man, I'm deeper than most.
Speaking of deep, besides Philly, I had a lot of fun. Like, I'm a fan in general, but I had a lot of fun going over your stuff. And I was looking at your tour date. You're playing Uncle Vinny's, in Point Pleasant, Jersey. Are you? And like you do, like Eric, dude. You are phenomenal at crowd work. And I've seen some of your New Jersey, like your New Jersey crowd work bit about the wedding, right, in East Brunswick.
Yeah.
Can I set it up real quick? I'm not going to butcher it, but Cody, I'm going to tell you real quick. And he's talking to the guy, and I was like, "Oh, where'd you get married?" The guy's like, "Oh, East Brunswick at the whatever place." And Eric's like, "So what was your first choice?"
Oh, yeah,
so good.
Yeah. That was at the Cellar. Admittedly, man, I've used that line a few times since then. That's what and by the way, like, it makes me feel hacky. I'm like, oh, like I do have probably like 4 or 5 stock lines. Everything else is completely off the cuff. But I think I don't know. I just feel like it would be stupid to not at least like take ones that work and be like, okay, that worked. I'll use it again in like a similar situation, once in a while. But that was the first time I ever said it. I remember that was at the Cellar. But yeah, no, I try to make everything, aside from maybe 4 lines that I use over and over, I would say everything else is completely off the cuff. So
yeah, no, but I think that's what some of those a lot of the really good hosting comics. I mean, I've been to the Cellar, I've seen the Big J Oaks there, the Artie Fuquas, and I've seen them like a couple times, and you do catch like, oh, they do have these little comments. It seems like they're doing crowd work, but it's actually a joke. And it's good to have those there in your pocket that you can slip out when needed.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think, I just think like, crowd work is such a raw form of comedy anyway, that like, I do think like having just a couple lines that you're like, okay, that'll always work no matter what. If this person is like completely fucking dull, like, or honestly, dude, like sometimes I feel like it's so easy to put it on the crowd member, but like there are definitely times where I'm like, oh, like he gave me something good, I didn't come up with anything better. Like, that's definitely happened. But I think I'm like comfortable enough where most of the time, if the interaction's not going well, it's probably them. Most. But
it's rarely ever you.
It's really, I wouldn't say rarely, but definitely. Yeah, totally, exactly.
Well, I think that's why like you're like the total package, because like I think that crowd work has become a very important part of stand-up in regards to a lot of stuff you're seeing on the social medias. A lot of comics don't post bits from their sets. A lot of it is crowd work stuff, and then that gets the audience in to watch your other stuff. Which, fortunate for you, you're a great joke writer too. So you're kind of good at both. Where I do find that maybe some comedians have to rely on crowd work because their joke writing isn't good, or there's some that don't do any crowd work because like they're not capable of it.
Yeah, and I do, dude. I do think that like ultimately, like so Schultz was the one who like really like brought like crowd work clips to social media first, right? Like to YouTube and thing. Like this was maybe, I don't know exactly, but if I was to guess, I would say like 5 years ago, and really got popularity from that. And then I think I was one of the first ones to do it on TikTok, like during the pandemic. But I had been that I was only, I'd been 2 years or a year or so hosting at the Cellar at this point. So I just had all this footage of just me talking to the crowd going into the pandemic. So I decided to just like chop it all up and use it. But yeah, now it's funny, man, because there were only like a handful of comics, like besides like Big J, who I've been watching for the last like 10, 15 years, and Schultz, there weren't that many comics that were doing a lot of crowd work. Like it was still like, oh shit, that guy knows how to talk to the crowd. Like it was that, it was like you still sort of had that reaction. And dude, now everybody's like throwing their name in the ring. Like it's like, now like in the last, I mean, I sort of cultivated my fan base with these videos like during the pandemic. And now like every comic who's like, well, I'm not throwing stuff out there online, is throwing stuff out there online because they realize it actually works.
Yeah, I noticed that like, the pandemic popped off and there was like a few comics that like really like skyrocketed. It was you, Schultz, Pat McAfee, if you want to count him as a comic, but and yeah, it was cool to see, your Instagram just like explode during the pandemic when everybody else was home and,
yeah, dude, it's kind of like the equivalent of like, because I deal with this too, where it's like the resistance to social media, where it's like, it's almost like being with a broad that's maybe not that attractive. It's like, yeah, I'm not really into it, but eventually you give in because you kind of want what they have. And like some of you people like yourself were at the forefront, and now you're seeing everyone. Well, it's like shit. If like that's what it takes to like, at the end of the day, you're just trying to get people to your show. So if you've got like clips like that and stuff to draw people in, more power to you.
Yeah, and there wasn't. There's now this like I've realized like what's happened with me is like I'm a little my social media is not moving the way it was because now it's real. Like I just feel like the algorithm is so different now.
And
dude,
like it's awful.
Yeah,
there's
really weird.
It's so, dude, comics like I've never even heard their name or like posting every day. Like New York, like it's like I'm not saying I'm in touch with like, look, there are great comics at every level in New York and every level in any city, but like not any city, but a lot of the cities. But like there's certainly great comics in like the New York bar scene level who like I wouldn't know now because like I'm spending, the last like 5 years or 3 to 5 years, I've been mainly at, like the top tier clubs. So like, I'm not even, I used to know every bar comic, and now every bar comic that, has like stuck with comedy and have really tried to make a career out of it and is like a really good comic is now probably at a higher level than doing spots at bars. But like, so I don't know, I'm not as in tune. There are great comics, but like, I'd like to think I sort of at least like, I've heard like the relevant name somewhere, like, oh yeah, no, I've heard his name or I've heard her name, whatever. But there are people who I'm like straight up, I'm like, I've never heard this person's name, and they're just like posting clips every single day, and some of them are getting a fan base from it, which is amazing. And some of them it's just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have been posting yet, but
no, I've seen some straight up trash comics that are like getting big followings because they're posting every day, and you watch these bits, and it's like, who the hell is laughing at this shit? But they're getting booked on shows because they get a big following on the TikToks.
Yeah, but we pride ourselves as funny people. Sorry to interrupt, Eric, but it's like I feel like you can feel the same. Where it's like it's almost like Mugatu, and it's like as comedians, like we have egos and all that stuff. But it's like you're like, am I taking crazy pills? Is this what like younger people or like people in general think is funny? And I have a follow-up question, Eric, especially talking about social media, because I've been hearing this from other comic friends that you get these TikTok comedians that might be good when they get to edit, but they're getting higher bookings at clubs because these clubs know that they sell tickets. Yeah. And then ultimately you got someone who's not put in the work, not put in the time, not even really like as much of a joke writer. They're getting headlining slots. Have you experienced that? And are these people getting exposed for when they perform live and you get to see that they're actually not that funny?
Dude, I see it all the time. And I haven't ever personally witnessed a full show, thank God, of someone who's like a TikTok star who's like just like selling out Carolines or whatever. I haven't like went to go watch them. But I will say this, dude, I've realized this, and this is the sad truth, man. Like, there was this resistance from the A-list like road clubs for a minute of like, no, that's not a like grinded out great comic. That's a, you know, person who did like 4 open mics and went viral. Like, and they made the distinction, and they were like, no, we're not booking that. Like, you know, I don't want to like throw any. I mean, I work the Helium clubs a lot. You know, like I love Helium. They're great clubs. But I don't think any club right now at this point, you know, a couple years back, there was resistance. I think every club's embraced it. And they're like, you know what? Like, tickets are tickets. We're a business. And if you're going to sell out our club on a Wednesday, to some degree, we don't really give a fuck what you do up there. And that is dangerous for stand-up. But from a business, creatively, but from a business standpoint, I mean, who's passing on the opportunity to sell, you know, to bring in like $50,000 of revenue on a Wednesday? Like, you're just, as a business owner, it just doesn't make sense to say no to that. And I think that the only club that I could really think of that is completely above that is probably the Cellar, you know, because the Cellar, there has definitely been a change at the Cellar lately. Like there are more like social media people or people who like got big on TikTok, but at the end of the day, you're not staying in if you're not killing. So like, so at least it's that. At least like maybe the entry point is the same, but you're not the standard of staying in has stayed the same.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because like the Cellar is the gold standard. Like, if you're from out of town, like, where are you going to see comedy? You're going to the Cellar, and the best part is you don't necessarily know who you're going to see, but due to the reputation, like, you're expecting that everyone's going to be awesome. So that's cool that that's going on there. And you're right, dude. We forget at the end of the day, people are still recovering from the pandemic, and it's like these places are just trying to keep the lights on. So like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Cellar is the best. I mean, so I know you need like, sorry, I interrupted you there, but I know you need like to get vouched for too. That also adds to like the quality of comic, right? Now, I'm curious, like, have you ever said like who gave you the nudge to perform there?
Yeah, so 2 comic. Well, there were actually 3. I didn't have a like, you know, there's some, I mean, Esty is still the booker there. She's been the booker there for 30 something years.
Yeah.
So, you know, as much as the business has changed and the Cellar's popularity has grown, you know, her taste still stays the same. So it's like, that's good news. But yeah, so I didn't have like, sometimes people will just have like a Kevin Hart or an Amy Schumer, and then like, that's it. You don't have to do much more than that. She'll take a look at you. With me, I didn't have like a celebrity recommendation. So I had Modi, Lenny Marcus. So these are like, and Ray Allen. They're all 3 local, you know, New York comics.
Yeah. Ray Allen, basketball great too. So that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it was definitely, yeah. I mean, I still felt like, you know, it was a year before the pandemic, and, it still felt like a little, like, now the Cellar's just, dude, there's like so many shows going on at once. It's crazy. Like, they added a new room. The bar is right. You know, is post-pandemic room, which I'm at all the time. That's another, I don't know, 20 something shows a week, 25 shows a week. I don't know even.
Damn.
Dude, that's incredible. Like, cause that's how you're sharpening your knives, man. It's like you like, you're so much at the Cellar. It's almost like the equivalent of like you're working out at a real gym. You're not going to Planet Fitness or fucking Blank.
No.
Like, you can't. There's no better way to get better at your craft.
You're at Equinox, dude.
Hold on. I'm canceling my Planet Fitness membership. Hold on 1 second.
No, dude, no, they got free pizzas, and it's it's a judgment-free zone unless you act like a meathead, and then they set off a lunk alert, which is kind of hypocritical, dude.
Yeah. What does acting like a meathead entail? Saying that Rocky IV is the best Rocky? Dude, dude, I got straight up like almost brawl. I almost got jumped by like 5 like New Jersey, like Jersey Shore, like meatheads on the boardwalk like 3 years ago when I was in Jersey. We got into an argument because I said, and I was kidding, by the way, that Rocky V is I hope I never actually clarified that I was fucking around that Rocky V is the best Rocky. I'm such a diehard like first Rocky guy, and like and this like group of like Jersey Shore dudes were like, you know, exactly what you would think of them as. Like we're like get the fuck out of here, man. Rocky IV. It's like us versus them, us versus Russia. And I'm like ironic. And I thought about it. I'm like, ironically, like those are the same people who would side with Russia now in the Russia-Ukraine. It's like it's just,
but yeah, dude, and they missed the whole point of the fucking movie. So the whole thing with Jersey meatheads is they don't have sense of humor. So everything is perceived as an argument. You can say it's nice out, and they're like, no,
fucking tell me that.
Nice. Use the word nice. What a fucking pussy. Nice.
Your microphone cut out there, dude. Right when you got real meatheady. He's an Italian. He's an Italian from New Jersey. So wait, hold on. I think you're in headphone microphone now.
It's
good. I got so excited. I pulled the cord out of the microphone.
Oh,
so yeah. But the whole point of that movie was, if I can change, you can change. We can all change. And they totally missed the point.
Yeah, dude. It's like fucking. Anyway, speaking of Jersey meatheads, I'll be at Uncle Vinny's this Thursday. But yeah, dude. I don't even know. Yeah. So it's changed so much. Like I see, dude, it's crazy what the internet, dude, there's this comic. I got a clip. I don't know if you've seen this guy. He's got more followers on Instagram than I do. He's, he doesn't perform for live crowds. He like sets up like a curtain and a stool in his living room. And he like says jokes and then adds a laugh track in the back.
Oh no.
And dude, fucking brutal. And the guy's got like 120,000 followers on Instagram.
He's a psychopath.
Like, no, he's a psychopath, but his audience is, but here's the thing, dude. This is what I realized, Zach. Like, and you know, you've been around the scene a long time also, right? And Phil, I guess you've been around the scene a long time too?
Yeah.
Like
longer than him. So
longer than
okay. same amount of time.
So I'm surprised we haven't met yet. Yeah, no. But so yeah, it's fucking it's like, you know, you ever like, you know how like comics will go on stage and then we'll get off and be like, that crowd is so dumb. Like that's most of America. Like that's most of the country. It's like, so am I surprised that someone who's like a total fucking hack, who's like literally like degrading the art form, is getting fans doing it? Not really, dude. I've seen these crowds. Like, you know, it's like, I see what people like. I've seen my favorite comics bomb and like total hacks destroy. Like I've seen it all, you know, it's like, it's so, I mean, I'm not that surprised, but I will say this, dude, you cannot fake, no matter how much you can fake a 1-minute video, you cannot fake holding an audience's attention for 45 minutes. That's for sure. So at the end of the day, like these guys can be given the opportunity to headline a year into comedy. They're not going to get the job well, because I know how long it's taken me and everybody around me and every great comic that I've like been friends with in this scene or outside of this scene for years. Like I know how hard it was for them to get to the level they're at creatively. And so there's no chance in hell, unless you're Dave Chappelle, and like literally that's like the one person I could think of that was probably unbelievably ready to headline at like 17 years old. Like,
for sure.
Like, unless you're him, I'm not going to accept the idea that you're going to be any good for 45 minutes on stage because a couple of your videos went viral and you've been doing open mics for a year. Like, it's just not happening.
But once again, going back to what you're saying, these clubs don't care. The people pay for the tickets, you know?
No, those guys are dickheads. And look, Eric, we've got a few segments here that we do. And one of them is Dickhead of the Week. And these guys are definitely dickheads. And if you don't mind, I would like to get into it. So for our first segment, let's do a Dickhead of the Week. What do you say?
All right, dude, hit the track, you nutsack. It's the dickhead of the week. It's the dickhead of the fucking week. I fucking hate your guts, you piece of fucking
How about
shit.
you, Philly Mark? Who's your dickhead of the week?
Well, this is like kind of like what do they call it? Kismet, whatever. My dickhead of the week is Twitter. It just gets you angry sometimes. I went on this morning just to see what was trending. Kid Rock was trending #1. And sometimes people ask these questions like, and this is why life is symbiotic, Eric, because it's going off just what you were just saying. It's like, who would you rather see in concert, Kid Rock or Bruce Springsteen? And everyone, for whatever fucking reason, is saying Kid Rock.
No.
This is Elon's Twitter, dude.
This is today's Twitter beef. Is like people are like, Bruce Springsteen's boring. Kid Rock is like knows how to put on a show, and like it's just these are the dumb people you're talking about, Eric.
Yeah, that's fucking disgraceful, dude.
So is Twitter the dickhead, or is it Kid Rock, or people on Twitter?
Maybe it's America. Maybe it's a majority of Americans, because like people are seriously like going to bat for Kid Rock.
Dude, and I would say it's Twitter in this case, right? Because it's giving people who shouldn't have a platform. So like you have to blame the source. Like, dude, back in the day, it used to be like, you'd be in class, like, what at school, like before social media, and there's like 30 kids, and you're like, he's a fucking idiot. He should never speak in public. Like, and now he can.
Yeah, Sebastian Maniscalco has a bit like that where he's like, back then, these kids were in their basements on the computers. And now they have Twitter. That's their outlet, unfortunately.
That was a good Sebastian, by the way.
Oh, he does a great Sebastian, Dave.
I mean, he's basically an Italian Ace Ventura or an Italian Dane Cook.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
How about, have you ever seen him pop into the cellar? Any celebrities stop by this week that were cool?
Not this week, but I think Rock was there a few days ago. But at this point, I think I've worked with all of them.
Kid Rock or Chris?
Kid Rock, dude.
Kid Rock. Kid Rock. Oh, cool, dude. Twitter was pumped.
The long lost Rock brother. Dude, he's bumping Chris Rock, Kid Rock, dude. I'm the Rock.
I'm going to do some comedy. Yeah.
It's what America wants, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, I would love to fucking bring up Kid Rock as a special guest and have him start Ba with the Ba. Just fucking the crowd.
Dude, please do that for your next special, dude.
I will.
I mean, they let Madonna up at the cellar. Yeah.
No, dude, but she's respected. Chris, actually, dude, I'm not gonna lie. There is a Kid Rock song I kind of like. Only God Knows Why.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a bad. I mean, it's not good. It's very like it is like him trying to be sentimental and shit, and like he kind of won me over, and I'm like mad at myself.
Is that the one with Sheryl Crow?
No. That's the take your picture away. That's that other one.
Okay.
But no, yeah. No, but I mean, dude, it's like it's so like I might like a Kid Rock song like in a very guilty way, but like I mean, the fact that they're even like comparing Springsteen and Kid Rock is fucking. I mean, it's like. Yeah, it's pretty awful.
It's like comparing Eric Neumann to a guy who sits in his fucking apartment with a curtain telling knock jokes. Basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck that. There we go. That's that guy. That's the guy that I would choose, dude.
That's your dickhead of the week. All right. My dickhead of the week. Have you seen Chat GPT yet? Have you seen
Who's
this? I know it's a website. It's this AI shit, and dude, you can go on there, and we're talking about bad jokes here. This is a new AI that you can ask it to write anything, and it fucking does it, dude. And it's kind of terrifying. Like you can ask it to write, a 100-page essay on, why fucking Tony Luke's is better than Gino's cheesesteaks, and it will do it. And it's 100 pages. And you can also ask it to write jokes. And I was thinking let's try it out. Let's see if it has any funny jokes. And it's probably going to be as bad as a dude in his living room. Have you seen this yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, you know how they've got that AI that like turns people, makes them look, better looking than they are. Well, this is the word version of that, which is just going to fuck everything up. I mean, teachers can't ask kids anymore to write a paper on nothing because this does it better than anything you could write. It's kind of terrifying. And now it's not. Okay. So I'm going to type in jokes about Philly. And then I just press enter. It takes like a few seconds. Let me share my screen here so we can see what it said.
All right.
Share screen.
It's a big setup. Let's see if it pays off.
All right, dude. All right. Jokes about Philly. And this is what it wrote for me. Why did a Philadelphia cheesesteak go to the doctor? Because it's feeling a little cheesy. Totally hacky. Why don't people in Philadelphia like the sun? Because it reminds them of the Liberty Bell. That makes no fucking sense at all.
Dude, this is definitely gonna be like one of these TikTok stars, like who come out of Philly. Like they're gonna definitely go on this site and like steal all the shit, dude.
I know. What's the difference between a Philadelphian and a New Yorker? Okay, we got New Yorker here with some Philadelphians. A Philadelphian will give you directions to the nearest cheesesteak, and a New Yorker will tell you to get lost.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like both cities would tell someone to get lost.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 100%.
Now, why is Philadelphia called the city of brotherly love? Because it's too hard to spell sisterly love. All right, now these jokes are just bad, but you can see it's got potential. This is the beta version. It's only going to get smarter. It's only going to get better at telling jokes the more people are interacting with this thing. So I don't know.
The sad thing is these jokes are probably better than some people that have been writing stuff for a while.
For sure. No question.
So that's my dickhead of the week. It's going to get terrifying. Humans are going to be unnecessary in a little bit, and AI is going to just be doing all creative work. But
Eric, how are you doing on time? You good on time right now?
Gotta go in a minute just because I have this, and I have to freaking keep posting. Zach's been helping me out with a lot of this graphic stuff, so it's been great. But I gotta post all this.
All right, so then we did the dickhead. So let's just put a nice little bow on this hoe. Eric, tell all our listeners and viewers anything you want to promote. Your website, which is not the lawyer, it's Eric Neumann Comedy, correct?
That's right. Right, a very important distinction. I'm actually coming to Philly, so I know we talked about that, but the next Wednesday, next Wednesday, January 25th at Helium, one of my favorite clubs. So we packed it out last year on a Wednesday, so hopefully, we do it again. And it's one of my favorite clubs. I love it. So definitely next Wednesday, January 25th. And then I'm about to announce in like 2 minutes, putting up another post. I'm doing the Gramercy Theater, headlining the Gramercy Theater for the first time. It's my first theater in New York, which means a lot to me as a New Yorker.
Oh yeah, dude.
Congrats.
Thanks,
man.
Well,
dude, before I let you go, this is going to be real quick. We're just going to play a quick game here. This is called Know Your Newman. Okay, so you have to tell me, is this Jewish Newman or a Goyish Newman? Okay? All right, so first one on the clock. Here we go. Paul Newman.
Jewish.
Half. Does that count? His dad is Jewish.
Okay, yeah, not really then. Yeah.
Not really.
Randy Newman.
Dude, Orthodox teacher. I spent 5 years like religious after college, and like it's ingrained in my head that if your mom's not Jewish, you're not Jewish, which I'm trying to get back to like a much more open-minded position about it. But yeah, no, it's hard. Like my instincts say like, all right, not really Jewish. But
I know that. That's the rule. It's got to be the mom. All right, but how about Randy Newman? What do you think?
Not Jewish, right?
Jewish.
Jewish.
Can you do a Randy Newman?
He did You Got a Friend in Me, right?
Yeah, but how about you, Philly Mark?
Oh,
Yeah, can you do it? Yeah, you can't do any
Yeah,
person.
you could. Yeah, okay. You can see Eric Neumann, January 25th, at Helium in Philadelphia. Hey, Eric, I got one more for you. Terrence Newman. Terrence Newman, is he Jewish?
He
Who is-
was a cornerback on the Dallas Cowboys.
Then I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah, I mean, a Jewish cornerback would be an amazing sight. But yes, no, he's not Jewish. And of course, the most famous of the Newmans, Newman from Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, definitely Jewish.
Well, I've got a fun twist here. We've also got a half dad Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Italian mom. He speaks full Italian.
Does he really?
Yeah, I'm talking about, of course, what's his name? Wayne. What's his name? Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, right. If I knew his name was Wayne Knight, yeah. The character fucked me up. But yeah, he was also in Space Jam.
Yeah. Oh, and Jurassic Park. I mean, he's
And
had
Jurassic Park. Right.
he's a legend, dude.
Yeah. Wayne Knight's
And
great.
isn't he Office Space? Isn't he the weird guy in the basement with the stapler?
No, that's Stephen Root, dude.
Oh, it's
Okay.
right. Not Jewish.
Not Jewish. All right. Well,
But you are, and you're very funny. And
I
dude,
love
we
that.
really appreciate you coming on the show. Check out his clips on social media too, because the crowd work, the jokes are fucking fantastic. We can't thank you enough for stopping by, Eric.
yeah.
Yo, guys, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for and sorry I was late and all that shit. A little frantic.
It was all good, dude. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Eric Newman. All right. See you later, bud. Fucking
Later,
Bird
guys.
Gang, dude.
Fucking
Take
Bird
care,
Gang.
guys. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Later.
That was
Nice.
good.
Nice guy. Hell of a salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth. Kept calling you Zach. I guess he
That's
doesn't.
weird.
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
like that he also called you Phil.
well, I mean, like he's not familiar with my work. So Philly Mark, I also like Pill Spector is in the fucking Pill Spector is in my like little nameplate right there.
I guess
Dude.
Philly Mark. I guess like if you were to shorten Philly Mark, you could just call you Phil.
Yeah, my name is Mark. Your name is Cody, but he calls you. Listen, it's not about the name; it's about the game. And the game was fun, dude. I feel like that was like I felt like Barbie Walters. I felt like Diane Sawyer girl.
Yeah, dude, you were real good with the questions. It was real smooth.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to prove, I think to myself, that I am worth it. Just living. So that's why I'm just trying to prove that like I can do more besides get boozed up, get pilled up, get coked up, get perked up, get worked up. So I felt good about that.
Good.
Those are some good questions for like if you're a comedian and you like want to like learn a little bit about like what being a comedian's like. I thought that was pretty solid.
Yeah, I think we got a real in-depth. I felt like Mark Maron there for a second, dude.
Dude, because you even were like you got the beard
Mhm.
and like sometimes you make those old man faces where you're like, "Arr."
I shit my pants.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so we should do more of that. How about our listeners? Hit us up on the social medias. Let us know if you liked us talking to another comic, another co-host, which we've had on a couple times, but this is a new year, new fears, and maybe this is a thing we keep doing.
Yeah, dude. I like experimental. I'm definitely bi-curious. I'm curious about like how we go by it. Like, because that's what that means if you're curious about bicycles and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think that was fun. So yeah, definitely let us know what you think. If you like the interview, if you want more of it, if you think Cody's got a small dick, we obviously know the answer to that is yes.
Mhm.
But I do believe we got like 3 more little segments.
Oh my God, we do. We got Dickhead of the Week, which leads
I mean,
us
we can
in.
cut them. We can cut them if you want.
We don't have to go, lengthy into why it's a hun, but we could just throw it out there. I'll do it real quick. Let's do Hun of the Week.
Hit the track, you dick lick.
Hey, Han, you're the Han of the week. Hey, Han, you're the Han of the week. I fucking love you, Han.
Fucking love you, Han. I love you, Han.
All right,
This Han,
I'm gonna make this quick.
go
All right,
ahead.
you got a hunt?
I always got a Han.
I got a quick hunt. You go first.
All right, I'll go quick Han for you. She would have been 102 today or 101. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when I was reading it. But happy afterlife birthday to my Han of the week, Betty
Amelia
White.
Hart. Oh, Betty White.
Yeah, but listen, she still might be alive in Argentina too.
Amelia Earhart or Betty
That's
White?
what I heard. But
Okay.
nah, Betty White, funny as shit. Like you know, I love old broads. Like I wish I had a chance to fucking munch that chaunch.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I would totally munch that 100-year-old chaunch. Like, listen, I find funny, attractive, and she was beautiful. So that's my hunt of the week. We wish yous were still here, but don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened, and she gave us a lot. So thank you, Betty White.
Yeah, give a Google for young Betty White. She was a nice little piece of
Happy Titty
aid.
City, dude. Absolutely.
My hunt of the week is she's kind of an old broad, but she don't look it. I'm talking about Rosie Perez, dude. From White Man Can't Jump. She's got that Latina flair. You can
Dude,
look at her
remember-
on Soul Train twerking and working. And
Dude, remember that scene in the hotel when they wake up in a bed and she just gets out of bed and she's got that cutoff shirt and you just see the side titty, dude. You see the side titty.
Ooh, I
That's how
forgot
I
about
knew
that
I wasn't
side
gay, dude.
titty. That was
That's
a
how I
moment.
knew I wasn't gay. True story.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of people watch White Man Can't Jump to find out if they're gay or not.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
I mean,
if you
like
could-
she
if-
was on
if-
Jeopardy too, dude.
Yeah, it's like if she does it for you, then yeah. But like if you are getting aroused by sweaty Harrelson there,
I mean, he's a handsome bull, but like
He
you
is.
know, but dude, like, and even the way she talks. Fools that start with the letter Q. What is a quince?
oh my god,
Billy,
that's
Remember-
it. That's it.
stupid,
Dude,
stupid.
I love it. I love it. So that's my hunt of the week.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Now what about you? You got a segment for us?
Yeah. Oh, you know I do. You little buckaroo. We're gonna keep it simple, like an ass pimple. It's time for guess that weed strain. All right. So far you are 0 for 2023, which I think just means you're 0 for 1. Let's keep it flowing and keep it going. All right. There's a theme here. Let's see if you
Okay.
pick up on it.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right. So strain number 1, Moby Dick. Strain number 2, Moby's Dick. Strain number 3.
Hold on, can you repeat that again? Moby's pick?
Moby's Dick. So like Moby apostrophe S Dick. It's
I
Moby's
thought that
Dick.
was I thought that was the first one.
No, that one is Moby Dick. No S.
Oh my god.
All right. So Moby Dick,
Okay.
Moby's Dick.
Okay, got it.
Lastly, shark titties. So
Ooh.
one of these are not.
Oh boy, here we go.
Dude,
All right.
I got
There
two
it
to the
is.
site. We're good. All right. So one of these is a weed strain. The other two are not. Moby Dick, Moby's Dick, and shark titties. Who you got?
Now it depends on what Moby are we talking about. Are we talking the Moby, the techno DJ with the bald
No, it's
head?
his strain. It's Moby's Dick.
Moby's dick. Okay. Nobody likes that. Moby's dick. You had Eminem, he was battling with him. And I don't think he would put out a weed strain. So I'm gonna go Moby Dick.
You are correct.
Oh shit.
He's on the board for 2023, motherfuckers.
There you
How about
go.
it? Moby Dick is a sativa strain. It's nice and light, relaxing. Moby's Dick, yeah, that's where I got the idea from, that bald-headed fuck. I was like, what if somebody named a weed strain after his dick? Like, would you smoke it? I guess not. And then I was just really trying to go for another nautical creature, shark. I was like, shark sack, shark dick, shark nippy titties, but I figured that'd be too easy, so I want shark titties, with the D, titties, TIDDIEs. And you were correct, sir. So I'm proud of you for that one. Good job, dude. You are 1 for 1.
Thank you, dude. Well, I didn't think I would get here. I thought I was just gonna go 0 for 10, but I think so. I'm 1 for 3 now.
Well, I think 1 for 1. In 2023, you are 1 for 1.
What? We did one last week and the week before, didn't we?
I don't know.
Dude, you smoked too much of that Moby Dick. I'm pretty sure we started a new thing 2 podcasts ago. I think I'm 1 for 3.
All right, cool. 1 for 3 then.
All right. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it.
Jam-packed episode, dude. Shout out to the Bird Gang. The numbers are going up, and we really appreciate you for it. Worldwide, countrywide, how about it? It's fucking awesome. Continue to be good birds and spread the words. But I would be rekissed if we didn't end this, John, with a little thinker, with a little stinker. It's time for Katie's Conundrum.
All right. So this is something I learned. I had to go to my mom's house. I was doing some GTL, some Jim Tan laundry, and I'm redoing her the bed sheets there because I totally soiled them. They were covered in slime and poop. And I had to redo the whole bed sheets there after a rough night of Kirkland Scotch. But
fair enough.
I was wondering, do you have to be a Division I wrestler to put on a duvet cover? Have you ever put on a duvet?
A Division I wrestler duvet. Are you saying duvet is short for Division I?
No, I'm saying you've got to be a wrestler to put on a duvet comforter cover.
Oh yeah, because every time you get one corner on, the other one pops off.
Dude, and you're climbing up there, you're like spelunking and you're it's real hard. It's real difficult.
It's kind of a 2-person job. It kind of is.
Dude, so you've done a duvet.
Have I come on a duvet? Yeah, I've done a come on a duvet, but no, I fucking live at home. I don't fucking do my bed. I don't fucking do laundries.
Oh yeah, your mom does it. But man, yeah, I hate duvet covers. I should have made that my dickhead of the week.
Listen, it's all right. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay. This is a really good episode. And dude, I'm a big fan of Eric Neumann, so this was very cool.
That's fun, and we've got some other big guests coming up. I think for our 50th, we're gonna have
Sylvester Stallone.
We're gonna have a Philly legend on. It'll be a surprise. We'll make it a surprise, but
Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie, oh dude,
we could
Fred
probably
X.
get him.
He's probably available.
He's probably available.
Yeah. We got to start just hitting these people up. So, we'll bring on like a Delco or Philly legend for our 50th, which is coming up in two episodes.
Maybe Aunt Mary Pat.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe Pat
Croce.
Pat Croce. That's it.
Former owner of the Sixers. Yeah, we'll see. The
only way you're gonna find out is if you stick around.
All right,
so
dude.
that's it, you guys. Life is short, and so's your dick. So live it up when you can, while you can. I'm Philly Mark,
and I'm cousin Cody, not Zach. All right,
fucking Bird Gang.
All right, fucking Bird Gang, dude. Catch you later.